Hello, happy Valentine's Day. This is U.S. Immigration Attorney Sharifa Tharpe. I'm here live to take your U.S. immigration related questions. Go ahead and put those questions in the comments while I'm here. I'm both on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. I'm monitoring the comments. So go ahead, put any immigration related question that you want while I'm here. I am going to be talking about the fiance visa versus the spouse visa, the pros and cons of these processes, especially since it's Valentine's Day. You may not be with your significant other today, or you may have had to travel a long distance to see them, and you may be working towards living together, building a life together in the future as a fiance and then as spouse. And you're trying to decide which is best. Now, this is the scenario where your spouse or your fiance is outside of the United States. Which one is going to be best for you in a case where you're trying to choose between two visas? And so it really comes down to certain considerations. Right now, unfortunately, the fiance visa is just a tad shorter than the spouse visa. Right now, we're seeing processing times that range anywhere from, could be on the lower end of 9 months, but most are between 12 months and 16 months, versus the spouse visa that is around 18 to 24 months. Could be less, could be more, but that is the average that I'm seeing based on my experience as a U.S. immigration attorney. And so when it comes on to time, there are no major advantages in regards to the fiance visa versus the spouse visa. Now, if you're a U.S. permanent resident, that means you're not a U.S. citizen yet. It's going to be the spouse visa because only U.S. citizens can apply for their fiance to get a visa to come to the United States. Now, if you're a U.S. citizen and you're trying to decide whether to choose the fiance visa, you're going to want to think about this. Is it convenient for you to travel to get married in the other country, or does your spouse have the ability to get married to you in the United States? Do you want to do that? Do you want to just go straight to marriage? Are you two getting to know each other and are you engaged right now, but you want to give it a little bit more time? Do you want your fiance to meet your relatives in the United States? Do you want to plan your wedding in the United States? Do you want to have the wedding of your dreams and you don't want to just go and rush and get married in another country, where your family members, your friends can't share in that? If that's the case, you're going to want to do the fiance visa because that's going to allow you to try out life together. The fiance visa allows your fiance to come here for 90 days on a temporary visa. During those 90 days, there is the expectation that you're going to get married. And then once you get married, that's when your spouse, your fiance turned spouse, can file for the adjustment of status. With the spouse visa, it really comes down to if you're already married or if you have no problem getting married or you just want to start life as spouses, even though it's long distance, then at that point, you're going to have to do the spouse visa. The advantage with the spouse visa is that once your spouse gets processed and they come to the United States, they land here, they go through the airport, they go through the border successfully, they will become permanent residents. That means they'll get the ability to live and work here without applying for anything else. Until, of course, if they get the 2-year, they have to renew the 2-year. But if they get the 10-year, for 10 years, they don't have to worry about anything during that time. And then they could apply for U.S. citizenship. So those are the pros and the cons here. Another thing is now with the fiance visa, what if it's even hard to go get married? What if it's hard to get married because you can't go to that country? What if you're in a relationship but you can't go to the country because you're going to be persecuted or there's some other issue that's causing extreme hardship for you? In that case, the fiance visa would be great because while the requirement of the fiance visa is that you have to you have to have the intention to get married. You have to see each other within the most recent 2 years, and you have to be a US citizen. If you can show that you're experiencing exceptional hardships that's preventing you from seeing your fiance in person, then your fiance, you would be able to get the ability for your fiance to come here on the fiance visa, even though you may not have seen each other within the most recent 2 years. So, in a nutshell, while it's it's going to come down to your particular circumstances, uh, based on my experience, I know that these are some of the considerations that my clients have that I want to share with you. And so, if you would like to get down to the nitty gritty about your situation, get accurate legal advice, call, schedule a consultation. You can go to the link in the profile. It's going to take you to the website. There are scheduling coordinators who are available up until 10:30 p.m. Eastern time to help you out. Now, I'm going to answer questions, and then I will be back tomorrow at the usual time. I'm on a little earlier today, but tomorrow I'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern time. How long does it take if your son sponsor you, if he is a citizen and a veteran? So you're looking at about, it could be anywhere from 9 months to 18 months, maybe even 24 months. It depends on the embassy, depends on how backed up they are on interviews. What if you got married to someone in the States and you live together? How long does the paperwork take? Right now, you're looking at 18 months to 24 months. That's why they're issuing work permits right now that are 2 years long, because the process is taking about that on average. How long to get back into after doing biometrics to get back info? I don't know about the info. It just depends on your case. It's hard to tell what you're going to hear about after the biometrics. There's just no way to tell that information. All right, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thanks everyone for joining me for this live. I will be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time, where I'll continue to take your questions. And then I will also bring a great topic for you to talk about. So look out for me. Thank you for joining me, and see you tomorrow. If you have a specific question about your case, you need representation, go to the link in the profile, schedule your appointment first. Let's talk about it and then get started. Have a good night and happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy your day.